going through your mind?
You know, I look down, I see Arizona's calling, and it was just a dream come true. This was exactly where I wanted to be. Like I said, I've trained here. This is where I went and did my pre-combine stuff, and trained here in Arizona, and just really fell in love with this place. And told my agent, I was like, whether I go there or not, I want to live there, man. I love Arizona, so it all worked out. So I'm just happy as heck to be here. Arizona's great, and it's a dream come true.
What was the process like going back to the combine, pro day, and then meeting with teams? What was that process like?
Yeah, it's a long, tedious process, but it's very cool. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing where you get to meet so many people, meet so many different teams, and just learn a lot about, different organizations. But it was really cool, just to go out there, compete, play, just be yourself, and it was awesome. I loved it. It was just once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and now I'm here in Arizona, and this is just a dream come true.
Trey, what's it like to be sitting here now with a Cardinal shirt on talking to us?
I was just thinking, man, I could get used to this red. I love it. It looks great, and this is awesome. I'm just so excited to be here. First of all, I'm grateful for, Coach to, give me an opportunity and things like that. I'm just love this place and just so grateful to be a Cardinal.
I know how much you love being in Arizona, you said, but how much played into a factor, you being excited about the organization? Was it like catching passes from Kyler or something else, playing with, for Cliff?
Yeah, this is just such a great organization. They've been so successful and things like that. So, seeing guys like Kyler, Zach Ertz, guys like that who I've watched and seen play for such a long time, and now I'm teammates with them. So it's very special. Kyler's such a dynamic player, such a, a great athlete, and someone that I'm excited to, play with and learn around and things like that. So everything about this organization is great. Coach Kingsbury's been very successful. He runs a great offense, and I'm excited to see, how he utilizes everybody.
Zach is a pretty affable guy. How do you think it's going to be working with him, learning from him, and picking his brain?
Yeah, he's a tight end who's played in this league for a long time, and most of all, he's been around and he knows how to do it the right way. So I'm excited to pick his brain a little bit and just kind of be a sponge. I want to soak everything in that I can from him, and not only him, but just other guys on the team. It's really cool just to be around guys like that who's played for so long, and just to learn and pick their brain a little bit and get knowledge out of them.
Why do you think you clicked so much with the area? Like you're talking about maybe living here, even if you hadn't been picked here. Why?
It's just. I'm from Colorado, it's not so warm down there, and most of all, it's just I love the people were great here when I was here. I met a lot of really good people, and just really loved the area. I mean, it was beautiful. It was just kind of my kind of vibe, and I just fell in love with it. And most of all, the training facility where I was at was wonderful, and just loved everything about this place. So really just excited to be back, and most of all, excited to be a Cardinal.
Because the team didn't use a first-round pick on a rookie, you're kind of like the highlighted rookie. Do you feel any pressure being the top of the draft class for this team?
I don't feel any pressure. I mean, obviously there's going to be guys that are, there's going to be some pressure around me. There's going to be a lot of, they're gonna want to see some things out of me, and I think that's great. I'm excited to go prove myself and show this organization what I'm made of, and that they chose the right guy.
When you went down to the Senior Bowl, considering where you played in college, talk about that week and how much you learned where you could play at this level.
Yeah, being from Colorado State, sometimes you don't get the respect that you deserve. So really, I just wanted to go out there and prove that I can compete against anybody in the country. I can compete against guys in the SEC. I can compete against anybody and do it well. So most of all, I just wanted to prove that I can do that against anybody. So really, that was just an opportunity for me to go out there and prove to myself and to everybody else that I can compete against everybody. It's not the conference that I was in.
We all could see, obviously, the statistics in terms of receiving. We got to see some behind-the-scenes footage of them talking about you before you got drafted and how you can block too. Obviously, it's a lot harder for us to see the blocking part. There's no stats for that. What makes you good at it? Are you a willing blocker? Is it one of those things where I'm a tight end, I have to block?
No, I love blocking. I think, that's kind of what really made me, got me on the field early in my career. I wasn't always the number one tight end, so for early in my career, I was that blocking guy that had to come in for the other guy, and I had to do all the dirty work. And then, Coach Adazio came in, and that's all he did. He ran the ball, 65, 70% of the time. So really, I have 1,000 yards, but I block 70% of the time, most of all. So I love blocking. I think it's fun. It's really just it's part of the game, and it's just that's what's so unique about being a tight end is you're able to do both block, and then you can go out and catch a couple balls. But yeah, very unique situation. I love blocking. I think it's fun, and it really just kind of makes tight end that much more special.
When you were on the phone with Steve, you talked about playing on special teams. Is that more just a want-to?
Yeah, I've done that as well. I've played on special teams all 4 years. I've had a great career there, and that didn't shy away. I didn't shy away from special teams. I think that's a really huge advantage in the game, and that's something that really changes momentum. I think that special teams is something that really can change the outcome of a game and really wins and loses a lot of games in the season. I think a lot of games are won and lost by less than 3 points, something like that. There's some stat around that. So I think special teams are important and very, willing and able to do that as well.
Greg Moore, Arizona Republic. Welcome to town. I'm curious, have you met Zach Ertz yet?
I haven't. I had a conversation with Max Williams, one of the other tight ends, and I haven't met Zach, but I'm really looking forward to seeing him face to face and just kind of getting to know him and kind of building that relationship with him because we're going to spend a lot of time together. So really excited about that.
So are you concerned at all about fitting into the tight ends room? I mean, you're going to want to play. He's going to want his time. Do you think Cliff can get both of you on the field at the same time? How do you figure to navigate that?
I think it'll be really. I think Coach Kingsbury is going to do a good job of navigating that and really, finding ways to get everybody, on the field and working together. And like they said, they want to disguise the offense a little bit more. So, him and I can both do things and can kind of disguise the offense so it's not, giving things away when one guy's on the field or the other. So really excited to kind of, introduce myself, get to know him, and really kind of build that relationship with him since we will be spending a lot of time together.
I saw an interview with your mom, Kate, who was talking about, you told her you were going to be in the NFL when you were a little kid. Can you talk about realizing that goal and celebrating with both your moms?
Yeah, this is, I feel like every kid, dreams of playing in the NFL. You watch you guys, since you're young, and that's been my goal since I was a little kid. I've always wanted to play in this league, and it's just been, the highlight of my life, and really, playing at Colorado State and getting this opportunity to come play in this league is very special to me. So yeah, when I got that phone call, it was just it was just really a dream come true, and I'm just so excited, and to celebrate with my family and have them be a part of that there with me was really so special and something I'm very grateful for.
You seem pretty amped up today. Is this your normal way of being, or is it just the emotion of the day?
I'm a high energy guy, man. I love this game. This game's gave a lot to me, so I'm full of energy all the time. You're gonna get this all the time. So sorry about that. You know what I mean? But it's that's who I am. You know what I mean? It's fun. Yeah. No. This is who I am. I love this game. I love doing this stuff. So I'm excited to be here for sure.
Broncos fan growing up?
I was. Yeah, I was. Being born and raised in Colorado, I was a Denver Broncos fan, but that has now changed. I'm a Cardinals fan. Bleed red, man. So I'm excited to be here, and this is where I want to be.
When did you first start to? I've got sons who are 11, man. They're like football crazy, right? And it didn't really click in until they were, so it's been recent. When did it really click in for you? It's like football was your thing.
Yeah, I played a lot of sports growing up, and I think that's really important to me. I think, I played baseball and basketball, wrestled as well. So I just loved playing sports. So where I was from, there was nothing else to do but play sports. So, I'd go from basketball would finish up. I was excited for baseball season. I'd play baseball through the spring and then, played a little bit in the summer as well. And then football would roll around. So I really just loved playing all the sports, and then really had to make that decision in high school, what I wanted to do going to college. And I knew I wanted to play football. I didn't really, I wasn't going to be a basketball player. The way I played was like a center, and I'm definitely not tall enough to do that. So really just enjoyed football, loved everything about it, and wanted to go to Colorado State and just fell in love with that area.
Was there a moment where you kind of realized, hey, I can get to that next level?
I just really was kind of in the now my whole career. And then, once my junior year rolled around, I had to make that decision, do I leave my junior year or do I come back? And that's when it really hit me, like, I really have a chance at this. I have an opportunity to play in this league, and ultimately decided to come back to Colorado State for one more year, and it all worked out because here I am now. So I'm very excited to be here.
The Broncos are on the schedule up there this year. You might be on the hook for a few tickets.
I did see that, and that's something that's very cool, and I'm excited to, go down there and hopefully have a great game in Mile High Stadium. That would be very special.
Are you at all worried about being the new guy again? So, in college, you get better, people are looking up to you, and now you're at the bottom and you're going to work your way up. People are going to give you advice. Sometimes you accept it, sometimes you don't. Are you at all worried about any of that?
Obviously I'm just excited more than anything to meet the guys and really just kind of prove what kind of player I am and just prove to the guys who I am as a person. So this is a great opportunity, and obviously I know I got a lot to prove, and I got to earn that respect from my teammates, and that's something I'm willing and excited to do.